this worldview that I like. So I like his whole take on reality. I happen to like this guy. I think he has terrible production. His songs are dreadful, but he writes great songs and great lyrics. You know.
Maybe another cover.
Yeah, I wonder.
First to take my head.
No, not something like that. Something that's more thoughtful and more. Some of the newer things are real nice, actually. Boogie Street. Everybody likes 1,000 Kisses Deep. Yeah, I like those a lot. I've heard them many, many times.
Cheers. Tell something more about live in St. Petersburg city.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what to say. We were touring, and
It's official.
yes, it's totally official.
Sure,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. We have an agreement. They're nice people. Yes, but live in St. Petersburg, we arrived in the scene rather exhausted, and we didn't have our own sound engineer. We worked with a local Russian person, and so we only just met, and then we mixed it through the mail in that way that I was talking about how you can do that now, and so live in St. Petersburg, that was the first tour, really official tour that we put together in order to kind of kickstart our own engine. So it's full of old material which we've rearranged for our own amusement.
What city is more TUXEDOMOON? 10 years in one night or live in St. Petersburg?
I've heard bootlegs which were better than both.
Which one?
Lord, they're from all different times, and so it's kind of hard to say, but there are many in circulation. But, you know, it's like live concerts is such a tricky thing if you try to record one from the beginning to the end. Most live concert albums that are officially released are made over a whole tour. And so they take a multi-track recording situation around to 20 different rooms, and then they edit down all the best stuff. But what we've got here in both of these situations, although the 10 Years in One Night has a few location recordings, but most of them are, all of them, in fact, except for the Berlin concert, which is the majority of the show, were recorded on cassettes in the audience, and we've had the maniac try to find EQ and make a good sound out of it. We don't really have a live recording that was done in an ideal situation. And I don't think we're going to do one, because live is kind of something for the audience to have. If they record it and share it amongst themselves, that's great. We're honored and we're glad, and the people who get involved with collecting and appreciating that already understand the context of it, which is that it's a live recording made in a, you know. But when you try to make an official live album, I think TUXEDOMOON is more interested in making official studio albums. Right.
Interestingly enough, though, we do have a DVD with a great many live sequences in it, which we will release.
Very heavily edited, though. I mean,
yeah.
Songs are cut from 5 different locations
But
in the middle of different songs, but
they're
the live
live.
video is more fun.
That's what I'm
because
talking
there's
about.
something to watch as well, I guess. That's
what
part
I'm
of
talking
it.
about. It's a live document, but it's not so much a musical document. It's a visual document.
Because the real idea of live recordings from back in the day was that you could somehow experience the band live even though you didn't see them, and not really. But with images to look at as well, you have, again, no possibility to experience the band live if you weren't there, but it's at least a little bit more amusing.
I think that's our time.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And
Hey,
please
cheers.
for jingle.
Jingle.
Say we are TUXEDOMOON, and you watching TV Metropolis.
Okay.
Hello, we are TUXEDOMOON, and you're watching TV Metropolis. Ha!